I'll tell you what, I'll give you a prize if you guys are able to solve one of my riddles.
Is it a kiss?
It is. I give you my sincerest regards and wish you luck with the challenges ahead, she says. She hands you the scroll.
She hands you the scroll.
Oh.
She holds the scroll out, and he grabs the scroll.
What kind of scroll is it?
Do I have to do a check to find out what it says?
You can do that, definitely.
I'm more curious what beast it is.
5.
A 5.
Plus my proficiency?
Okay, you read over it, and you can tell that it seems to be some sort of hold spell. What variety, you're not 100% sure, but you know that it seems to be used to immobilize something, to freeze something in time and space almost. So, you're familiar with it, that's for sure. All right, so Jan says to you, she says, oh, well, thank you, boys. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else for you, but I can escort you through the rest of the dungeon. I know where you guys are heading. I know where the sacred halls are. I can get you there if you want.
Can I ask the ghost when or what the creature is that slayed her?
Yes. Yes, you can. So, roll a some sort of charisma check for me. Roll up persuasion.
Oh, that's 7 plus, what's that, would that be?
Persuasion would be under your charisma and your skills there.
Plus 6.
Plus
So
that?
that's
Okay,
50.
yeah, that's good enough. And she says to you, it's an ancient brass dragon. It's very chaotic. Some dragons are nice, some are evil, and some just don't care. This guy does not care at all. He's willing to kill anybody who steps in here, good or bad, doesn't matter to him. This is his house, and he doesn't like visitors.
Oh boy.
Yes, but there is a holy treasure at the end of this dungeon for you guys. I know for a fact it is very, very powerful, which is why it brought me here. I came from all the way across the world for this holy artifact. So if you guys are looking for it, I'm telling you right now, it is a very splendiferous item.
Splendiferous is a big word.
It is.
I'm all down.
She leads you guys through her study, through the door at the back of her study, and she leads you through the hallways. She leads you guys to a giant spiral staircase leading downwards, even farther downwards, and you guys are quite deep into the mountain at this point. So, she says, all right, down these stairs are the sacred halls. That is where your wondrous item that you're looking for awaits you. But be wary, because it is guarded by the dragon. So, good luck in your guys' adventures, but unfortunately there is nothing else that I can do to help you. I'm going to return to my studies to read more riddles. You guys feel free to ever come back if you want to play riddle games with me again.
Great. We'll be back in 20 after we deal with this dragon.
Oh, wonderful. You guys are all very confident. Good luck, as she walks directly through the wall and whoosh, she's gone. All right.
Can we take another short rest?
Sure, go for it. So you guys take a quick 5-10 minutes to kind of recuperate, get your bearings before you head down, as you guys prepare to head southward into the sacred halls.
So the staff that I picked up, what does it do?
You guys can take a second to look at it. Do you want to roll for it?
Sure.
Okay, roll for it. Inspect your weapons.
What type of check is this?
It'd be probably inspection.
Oh, 17.
Sorry, let me look here. Investigation or insight, arcana even.
We'll go with our
17 as well.
17?
I'll use my insight bonus of +7 to 17.
8.
Okay. So you guys take a look over these, and you know that they're magically enchanted in order to create more pain on a dragon, basically. They're specifically enchanted to only target dragons. These things, they're actually crafted with dragon blood and dragon scale, so they're very powerful. And that's basically all you guys can discern from them, is that you know that it really hurts when you hit a dragon with one of these things.
Cool.
All right, are you guys ready to continue then?
Yep, Loaf is always ready.
All right, so you all continue down the long, winding spiral staircase. The light is dim as the lanterns are few and far between. It takes several minutes of marching down steps before you reach a plateau. Your party walks slowly through the dark corridor before it opens up to a giant, wide-open cavern. There are large stalactites that hang and droop from the ceiling. To the right, you see a massive, bottomless chasm with smoke billowing up from it. Directly in the center, on the opposite side of the room, sits an elevated platform with elegant stairs leading upwards. A large fountain with a detailed sculpture sits on top. The statue itself is of an angel, with wings spread wide. In its hands appear to be a cement decanter, a small vase with water running down the spout. Looking at the decanter, it appears to be solid cement, and the water appears to come out of nowhere as it runs out the spout. What would you boys like to do?
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and just give it a flick.
Give the what?
The
decanter?
decanter, just give it a flick.
Okay. You do that, but it's not strong enough. Mage Hand is not strong enough that it could
Okay.
do anything to this cement sculpture. Have to get in there and really get in there with your hands.
Right.
I don't know, guys. What do we do? We send.
I'm gonna
Loaf
cast Friends as a cantrip on Loaf.
Okay.
So that means
On low.
Friends basically means that you are charmed to him right now. So in your mind, you guys are
He's
like
trying
best.
to mind control me?
He's trying to mind control you.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
puke on you so hard when we're
Okay.
done.
So hey Loaf, why don't you just walk up to the decanter and give it a little tug, see what happens.
I say, haha, sure thing, buddy. I go up there and I just, what do I do again? I just tap
Just
it.
give it a little tug, like pull on it.
All right,
Yeah.
I go up and I grab it and kind of give it a good shake.
All right. Roll a strength check for me.
16.
16. Oh wow.
Plus,
okay.
do you have strength? Your strength modifier.
I do. 19.
Oh wow. Okay, you pull upon the decanter, and at first it appears to hold tight, but as you squeeze tightly and pull back with all your might, the cement decanter snaps clean off the statue. You hold it in front of you as you tilt it upright, and the water ceases to run. You run your hand over the top, and there appears to be no actual hole for the spout. You tilt it again, and as soon as it is turned sideways, the water begins to rush again from the spout as it splashes on the ground by your feet. You return it to its upright state once again, and the flow of the water stops. Now, as that happens, you guys feel a change in air pressure as you feel it pull towards the large crater in the side of the room. You turn to face the invisible force and fight the force of wind as a giant brass dragon flies upward out of the cavity. The sheer force of his wings beating pushes the entire party back and knocks everyone prone. The regal beast hovers slowly as it descends onto the cave floor. His scales shine and shimmer in the light as he blows smoke from his nostrils. His tail swings back and forth like a pendulum as he stares down at you with an icy glare.
I'm gonna say, hello, friend. How have these centuries been for you?
And he looks at you and he goes, "Ah, I thought I heard a noise coming from the depths of my stronghold. I'll be honest with you guys, it's been a long time since a mere humanoid had the knowledge and prowess to infiltrate the heart of this ancient fortress. You know what? I'm actually rather ecstatic. I rarely have a free meal delivered to my home ever since I established this dungeon as my domain over a century ago with the aid of the Holy Decanter. Well, unfortunately for you weary travelers, I suppose your adventure ends here.
No, wait.
This-
Before you eat us, we have many people that you could eat if you let us go.
We have Loaf.
Eat the big one.
But you don't understand. This holy decanter was enough to give me sustenance and power for the rest of my life. This is a wondrous device. There's no way I would ever part with this.
You don't have to part with it. You could just loan it to us, and then in return, we just provide you with people to eat whenever you desire.
How many people are we talking?
How much is the population of the town that we were residing in?
The Sheffield?
Yeah.
Probably about a few thousand, I would say.
Okay, so how about just like a person a day for 5-10 years?
You're right, he's totally
Roll persuasion.
Oh no. Oh no, okay. What's my persuasion? +9, 15.
15? He says to you, the holy decanter is very easy, very convenient for me to keep around here, but Oh boy, I do miss the taste of human flesh. It is a fine delicacy. Oh boy. You're gonna have to do some further convincing if you want to get him on your side.
So just think of the plumpest, most rotund creature, humanoid that you can think of. Just like picture that. We have a whole town of them.
And I interject
Roll
like, hey,
for it.
what you ever try a jello blob thing, whatever that creature was?
Gelatinous cube.
You ever try a gelatinous cube?
What did you roll?
Only a 13.
13. Oh boy.
Can I cast Gust on this guy? And then cast my vitriolic sphere at the dragon and just get it over with?
What did
I don't want to feed a town of people that I signed up to protect to a dragon. I don't like that idea. If you're at least gonna do something silly like that, tell me. You can telepathically talk to me. Tell me what's going on, man.
So, in the game, are you just like going for it, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm just
okay.
saying, like, he's evil. I was right. Kill the dragon.
No, telepathically. You guys, I have a plan.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
What's the plan?
Durin, you have that spell that we got from what's her name? That
Janrath.
specter. Yes. From her.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you cast it when he's least suspecting it?
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
We're all just standing here with the dragons looking at us. Like,
Yeah,
we're all
he's
like,
like, so what are we doing?
So okay, yeah. So back to what I was saying. The most rotund people, and they feast every day on chicken roast and beef stew, and they're just because of our aid in the town, they are very, very healthy and very, very tasty.
Nutritious.
And I just yell again like, gelatinous cube. So I just punch myself in the stomach and kind of try and throw it up just to entice the dragon.
Roll for it.
This is dragon, right?
what?
It is a
Loaf
dragon.
hasn't been paying attention. Come on, do it. 19, so I think we're seeing
do.
some gelatinous cube.
You punch yourself squarely in the stomach as you vomit up this disgusting, gross cube.
I'm just watching all this, just going like, oh.
Okay, so the dragon says to you, after you finish talking to it and you just vomited on the floor, he says to you, he goes, well, do you have any samples that I could perhaps have? Maybe that would sweeten this deal.
So I absolutely have, and as I'm saying this, I'm saying telepathically to Durin, I'm saying do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now. And I'm saying absolutely I have many samples, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now.
So I will cast the spell.
You do that.
Scroll.
You read the
Not knowing
incantation
what
from
it-
the scroll.
So I will cast the spell.
You do that.
Scroll.
You read the
Not knowing
incantation
what
from
it-
the scroll. As he distracts the dragon, you read the incantation from the scroll, and you can see the dragon completely freeze in place. His entire body shuts down into a stasis as he stands eerily still in front of you guys, and you have but a moment to now do whatever it is you're going to do.
Cool. I will cast my 5th level spell, Immolate.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
Flames wreath one creature you can see within range. Takes 7d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
That makes no sense.
He fails.
Cool. So 7d6. Where's 7d6? 3, 8, 12, 18.
Ooh.
That's 4.
That's 4.
4. 21. 24.
One
No,
more.
That's one more?
Yeah, you said 76, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
26.
23, not 24. And 27 plus my 6 is 33.
33. Okay, and then plus you also get a big bonus because you have the dragon slaying weapon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes, you take a big chunk out of this dragon. You can see as you hit it with this big fireball as scales begin to fly off of it, torched and black and hardened. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Do I get like a second action?
You do get a second action.
Cool. I will use then my vitriolic sphere,
Okay.
and that is acid. 10d4 damage.
Okay.
10d4.
So you got to roll to hit on that. So roll your d20.
11 plus my spell attack, or what spell DC?
Yeah, your spell attack. I got your stuff here too, actually.
Okay, so that would be
yeah, you hit him.
perfect. So 10d6. That's a lot of d6s. 1, 3, 9, 11, 12, 17. What's that?
23.
23, 28, 24,
Yeah.
26, and 27. That's 10.
So you charge up this magical spear in your hand, and you throw it at this dragon, and you're extremely accurate. You manage to pierce one of his wings with it, right near his shoulder blade, as you can see a black, dark-colored ooze begins to pour out of the wound as it falls onto the ground and begins to burn the cave flooring. All right, so your turn is over. We will go around. We'll go to Brian now.
Okay. Eldritch Blast
Yes.
to both beams.
Okay.
So that's roll. I rolled to attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that is 13 plus 9 is 22.
You hit.
All right. So that's D10s. 1 D10, 2. So that is 4 and 2 plus 10. So that's 16. That's 16 force damage.
Yeah, and you hit him hard, and he actually managed to. He gets pushed back like a solid foot or two, which is a big deal because he's a big dragon. So I mean, you hit him hard there. Good job. What was the total damage on that again?
That was 16.
16. All right, your turn, Eric.
I'm going to attempt banishment on the dragon. I'm
All
just going
right.
to try and banish him.
You do that. So straight up, I gotta just roll against. I gotta roll a save against you.
Charisma. What do I got to roll a
I actually have to roll against your spell DC.
15.
15. Oh no, he didn't. And he didn't beat your spell. So actually what happens is the dragon, as it's bloodied and beat up, actually just, you guys see, as he just disappears. It's not a forever thing, it's a very temporary thing, but you
No.
guys have a few minutes that he could literally turn around and run out if you wanted.
Go grab the thing we're after.
He is currently still holding the decanter. He broke it off right before the dragon came out. So he's holding it.
Well, should we go? Do we want to go, or do we want to loot the dragon after we?
Let's hide the decanter, and then he might actually come after the town if we just bugger off and he's not dead. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. Maybe we should prepare, and when he comes back, we finish him off. What do you guys
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
You should just move behind where the dragon, he's going to appear in the same spot. You can move behind him and attack him.
Oh, could you cast fly on me, and then I could drop down on the dragon as soon as he comes back?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I will cast fly on you, on
What?
on Flea and
Loaf.
Loaf. Flea and Loaf.
Lilo.
And on Durin.
Why me?
All right, so you guys all have flight cast on you now. So you guys are able to hover and float and fly and do all that fun stuff. So you guys have about 15 seconds left before the dragon comes back.
Okay, I'm gonna run and go into where he emerged from.
Okay.
That hole.
Sounds good. So you do that. Anybody else doing anything? Anybody going to prepare an attack or something?
Well, I just kind of loop the decanter around my belt, take out my great sword, and just prepare for a really hard slash against it.
All right, so as you guys prepare yourselves, just as quickly as he disappeared, in just a snap of a finger, the dragon comes back exactly where he was, and he's like completely shocked. He has no idea where he went or why. As he looks around quickly, and you guys can each take one action since you guys have surprised him. So do one attack, or you can move, or do a spell or something, but just one action from everybody.
So I just go, ah. I make that sound. It's not really, I'm a gnome, so I don't know how to, I don't know.
It
So
was just more high pitched.
yeah, I do that sound, and then I just go and slash at his neck.
Okay, you do
I
that.
can.
All right, and we got
17.
Okay, sounds good. And you hit him.
Nice.
Okay, roll damage.
5.
8.
8. Okay. Plus your bonus damage from your dragon weapon. You actually managed to sever the neck of the dragon as you fly down. You use the force from your flight as you push all your weight into the sword, and you take its head clean off, right through the neck as it flops onto the ground, and his body goes limp as you guys completely destroyed this dragon through the use of your guys' superior magic. So, good job, everyone. You did it. All right, so good job, everyone. You guys have managed to get the decanter. You managed to defeat the ancient beast who protected the dungeon. You guys have basically completed your mission. So, the noble group of warriors swiftly navigate back through the dungeon. You all jog down the cobblestone halls as your footsteps echo loudly throughout the giant complex. You pass the remains of the oozing goop that you destroyed. Loaf had taken a good chunk out of via eating. You cross that as you make your way back to the entrance of the dungeon. Feels like you've traveled an eternity as you emerge out of the cave into the bright sunlight, as you immediately feel a wave of relief sweep over you. You manage to endure the trying trials and tribulations, and safely traversed a decrepit, harrowing dungeon, all for the betterment of your community. So, good job, everyone. The brave adventurers traveled day and night without rest to return home to their quaint, quiet village. Upon entering the town square, the elders rush with excitement and joy to surround you, eagerly inspecting the holy decanter. The excitement is palpable as they examine the magical properties of the powerful treasure you have retrieved. The entire village is now encircled around you as they cheer and holler loudly. A feast is hastily organized in celebration of your achievements, and the entire town gathers for you to regale them with the tale of your adventure. Over the coming months, a lavish well is constructed utilizing the holy decanter, so the entire region can have public access to it. Soon, health and prosperity spread across the land, reversing the years of death and destruction. Famine and pestilence are eradicated as the continent thrives unlike ever before, all encircled around the utopia you have created. You live out your days in bliss and peace, forever remembered as the legendary heroes who restored wellness to the world. Good job, guys.
Yay, cheesy high five.
Yeah.
Isn't that better than sacrificing an entire town of villagers to a dragon? Well,
Then I got the cool dragon perks.
so that concludes our adventure. Thank you very much to all of our players here who joined us once again. So congratulations, guys, on the good ending.
Cool.
I'm glad you guys weren't all brutally murdered in the dungeon to be left. So
You're not happy about that. Let's be real.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun killing people. All right. Well, thank you everyone at home who tuned in to watch as well. And all right, great. Thanks, guys. Good game.